Good evening, everyone.
We got the music going, so we don't.
Good evening, everyone. We are streaming to you live from the El Gale Lemerand Center here at Daytona State College in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. Thank you for joining us as we bring you your Daytona State Falcons tonight, facing off against the Titans of Eastern Florida State College. Let's start off with the starting lineup for the road team. For Eastern Florida State, we have number 1, Michael Nuga, number 14, Eli Abayev, number 15, Shaq Carter, number 23, Ahmed Ali, and number 32, Silas Adhiki. Coaching the Titans is Jeremy Shulman. He's assisted by Bill Morosco, Lynn Cundiff, Tom Parks, and Wes Pittman. And now starting for your Daytona State Falcons, we have number 3, Rasheed Brown, number 5, Carl Genty, number 10, Bryce Williams, number 11, Jeff Kalangis, and number 24, Giovanni Frazier. Coaching your Falcons is Eric Pastrana. He's assisted by Denon Morrow, Connor Brooks, and Patrick O'Grady. The officials for tonight's game are Jim Wilkening, Shane Land, and Landon Brandis. Once again, folks, thank you for joining us. This game is sanctioned by the National Junior College Athletic Association and the Florida College System Activities Association. I am joined by Phil Nunziata. Joey Graves is back behind the camera. I am Joshua Villa. Once again, folks, thank you for joining us, and we have a great one for you tonight. Both teams are on the floor, getting ready for tip-off. Frazier and Adhiki at midcourt. The battle for the first possession of the game. Your Falcons are 13-6 on the season, looking to improve their record over Eastern Florida State. Falcons win the tip-off. Phil?
We got a bit of a rivalry match between these two schools. We had a couple battles earlier this year on the soccer pitch. That rivalry's moving to the hardwood. This should be a good one.
Falcons moving the basketball, sharing the ball with each other. Bryce drives to the basket, fakes it, can't finish in traffic. Rebound Eastern Florida. Eastern Florida Titans, first possession. That is Adhiki with the ball. They almost lost it. Abayev drives and draws the foul.
Great job by Frazier to set his feet there, draw the charge. We'd like to see a fast start here by Daytona State.
No, that was a blocking call. I don't think Frazier had his feet outside of the restricted area. So Eastern Florida basketball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Adhiki over Genty. Now he gets called for the charging call.
I guess I could tell the future. There's the charging call I was looking for.
Good job by Carl drawing the charge and forcing that turnover. Carl Genty, a very good defender, has great feet work. And now it's Daytona State possession. Both teams still scoreless. Bryce swings it, back to Bryce, inside to Frazier. Frazier spinned and he lost his footing on the ground. It was a tripping foul called on number 15, Shaq Carter. So the Falcons will inbound.
That would explain him losing his feet there, not something that happens very often to Frazier.
Kalangis to Williams. Williams to Frazier. Frazier blocked by Eastern Florida. Credit number 32, Adhiki with the block.
Great defense by the Titans to start this game off. Still scoreless on both ends.
Drives to the cup, can't finish. Brown with the rebound. Rasheed pushing it up in transition. Adhiki there once again to alter that shot. And number 1 was there to finish it up. Michael Nuga gets the first points of the game for either side. Nice job by Brown. The floater, no good.
Nice drive by Brown to get a mid-range jumper up, but not quite able to get it to go.
There was a loose ball foul called during the rebound attempt. Possession awarded to Eastern Florida.
Eastern Florida basketball.
Brown guarding the ball handler. Clive Allen. Now on the floor for your Falcons, number 4. Layup attempt no good. Out of bounds, Daytona State basketball.
Great defense there by the Falcons. The Titans not really finding an open spot there. Great defense.
Both squads, defensive-minded teams, known for their pressure defense.
And you can tell almost 3 minutes into the game, only one bucket between the two.
Genty was off for the three-pointer. That one was off to the side of the backboard. On the other end, Bryce with the block. Williams saying, get that mess out of here.
Great block and back the other way.
Lost the basketball, Eastern Florida. Outlet pass, blocked by Allen. Clive Allen showing his defensive skills, coming up with the block.
Daytona's throwing a block party and everyone's invited.
Clive Allen a little shaken up. Callaway will check in for Allen.
He really had to get up there to block that shot. He might have came down awkwardly on that ankle.
Trainers attending to Allen. Hopefully he's all right. He's able to get off the court on his own will. So that's a good sign. So Corey Callaway in for your Falcons now. Number 1 for Daytona. Good pressure defense by the Falcons, negating that inbounds pass and forcing the turnover. That was a 5-second violation. Eastern Florida calls a timeout. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back after that short break. Falcons basketball. Falcons still scoreless. The score is 2-0, Eastern Florida on top. Falcons moving the basketball. 3-point shot from the corner by Bryce Williams, no good. Rebound, Eastern Florida. Foul will be called on number 3, Rasheed Brown for the Falcons.
Still scoreless in this game, but the Falcons have shown great signs of life on defense. The only points coming on a putback, not really giving them a lot to work with here early on.
Loose ball, out of bounds off Daytona. Good pesky defense by Genty there, poking the ball away. Inbounds pass, good defense by Brown. 3-point attempt, no good. Offensive rebound, second chance for Eastern Florida. Pushes his way through Genty and gets called for a charging foul.
Offensive foul, Daytona State basketball.
The defense has been on point tonight from the start. We'll see if we can get some offense going on this possession here.
Falcons have yet to score, but they are still running their ideal offense. Coach Pastrana's offense, the kind that he likes to run where everybody touches the basketball.
Yeah, the ball movement really hasn't been the problem. It's definitely been finishing. They got to get one of these to go, and hopefully that can spark
Bryce drives, draws the foul. Nope. Yeah, he does draw the foul against Eastern Florida. That foul was called on number 23, Ali. Falcons will inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Just under 16 minutes to go in the first half. Stolen by Eastern Florida. Calanges had trouble gathering that inbounds pass. So Ali with the quick bucket after the turnover, that makes it a 4-0 game.
Yeah, that's a mental mistake that you don't want to happen too often.
Yeah, uncharacteristic by Jeff there. Doesn't make too many mental mistakes on the floor. 3-point attempt by Callaway, no good.
Oh!
With the putback, Bryce Williams. My goodness, in defense.
That got this place going. He's good for about one of those a game lately, it seems.
Calanges gives it to Brown. That's a way to get some points on the board, huh, Phil?
Yeah, that's a way to wake the crowd up, too.
Janty, met by two defenders, kicks it out to Bryce. Whack it.
Great pass there to Bryce. He was caught under the rim. He had too many bodies around him. Dishes out to the open man. Great play. You got to think when you have that many people around you, someone else has to be open.
So, in a matter of 2 possessions, Bryce Williams got me to use both my slogans. In defense, and follow that one with a schwack it.
What will he do next? And despite the slow start, the Falcons have the lead here, looking to gain more momentum.
Swinging the ball again, deep three-pointer by Calanges off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Eastern Florida. 3-point attempt. Nothing but net.
Good pump fake there, freed him up for a wide open 3. Good play by the Titans.
Looks like we got a good matchup tonight.
It always is when these rival schools face each other. It doesn't even matter the sport either.
Tyreek Singh, number 33 for the Falcons, now on the floor. 8 to shoot. Calanges has got to make something happen here. Stolen by Eastern Florida. That was Ezekiel Balugan who came up with the steal. Falcons basketball now.
2 blown layups going back the other way.
Bryce, step back, lost the ball. And Calanges gets called for the foul.
If you make a mistake, run back.
The foul is on the Falcons. Jeff Calanges is first.
I'm impressed with the level of intensity that both teams have come out with here in the opening half.
Yeah, points have really come at a premium here. If you get on that scoreboard, you're going to earn it tonight.
That is number 11, Folsom. Loose ball, still fighting for the ball. And a kickball violation called on Daytona.
I don't think it was intentional. I think after hitting the deck, I believe it was Clive Allen's leg went up, hit that ball out of there with his foot.
Number 12, Montre Edwards checking in for the Falcons. He gives Bryce Williams a short rest. Edwards joins Allen, Callaway, Singh, and Calanges. Jeff Calanges, the only starter left on the floor for the Falcons, so Coach Pastrana going deep into his bench, just 7 minutes into the game. Coach Pastrana not one to shy away from going deep into his bench.
Yeah, I mean, there's often games where he plays everybody at least for a few minutes, and especially in a game with the blaring. Oh.
Nothing but net. Number 0, Junior Maddox from downtown. Please forgive me if I mispronounced your last name. Five-point lead for the Titans. Allen drives, kicks it out to Edwards from the corner. No good. Calanges gets the rebound, second chance for the Falcons. Swings it to Allen. Whack it.
Clive Allen for 3.
That 3-pointer by Allen cuts the deficit to 2. Too strong on that three-point attempt by number 3, Nathaniel Jack.
Tried to answer back, didn't have enough on it. And Josh earlier touched on, going deep into your lineup. Today, apparent more than others, missing one of our best players, of course, Mark Gordon, not in the game today. So we're definitely going to have to see more bench play as it goes on.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Genti inbounds for Daytona. Just over 12 minutes to go in the first half. 10-8 is the score. Titans on top. Falcons once again sharing the basketball amongst each other. And got called for the traveling violation, so Jeff Calanges tried to cha-cha his way to the basket and forgot to keep dribbling the basketball.
Yep.
Almost stolen by Allen. Foul some drives, and nice teardrop. Logan Folsom. My apologies. That was Logan Folsom. Calanges thought about the three, crossover, puts it on the floor. Edwards with the ball now, back to Calanges. 15 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Good team defense by Eastern Florida. And the cardinal sin of basketball just got committed by number 25, Ezekiel Balogun.
A lot of ball movement on that possession, really drained the shot clock down. Didn't quite find the opening they were looking for. Threw up the deep three, got foul.
Yeah, they caught a break right there. Allen fouled during the three-point attempt, so he gets 3 shot attempts here at the line. First free throw attempt is up. No good. That one is short off the front of the rim.
He wasn't happy with that one when he let it go. We could hear it over here. See if these next two serve him a little better. Got that one to rattle home.
Checking for Daytona State, number 3, Rasheed Brown. And for the Titans, number 14, Eli Amayo.
Allen getting ready for his 3rd free throw attempt. Makes 1 of 3. Titans turn now. Out of bounds, good defense by Genti.
Yeah, near steal by Genti too. Wasn't quite able to corral it, or did corral it, excuse me.
So the score is 12-9. Titans are up. Falcons basketball.
After 3 minutes with very minimal scoring, both teams seem to be opening up their offense a little bit more.
Edwards passed up on a 3-point attempt. Allen drove to the basket, drew the foul. That was before the shot attempt, so the Falcons will inbound. So Eastern Florida playing zone defense here in the first half, and it's giving the Falcons offense a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, overall, their defense has definitely paid off for them, only giving up a few open shots, and a lot of their other ones have been contested.
Falcons might have to move the basketball just a little bit quicker to find holes in his zone defense.
Yeah, the movement of the basketball has never been a problem for this team. The speed in which they do it is something that might need to move up a notch.
Nice bounce pass to Genti. Double teamed, has to kick it out. And that's a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation, Eastern Florida basketball.
That results in a turnover. Once again, great team defense by the Titans.
It's the
not allowing the Falcons to put up a shot.
Yeah, it's the second time Genty's been stuck under the basket. The first one he was able to find an open three. Not so lucky this time around.
Folsom putting it on the floor. Got some good ball handling skills. Three-point shot and one. My goodness.
That's got to be the true sin of basketball. Get an and one behind that three-point line.
So Junior gets the three-point shot, absorbs the contact, is able to drain it. So he will be at the line trying to complete the unconventional 4-point play.
Yeah, the unicorn play of basketball to get 4 points on one possession.
Free throw good, 4-point play good, 7-point lead for the Titans now. Let's see if the Falcons can answer.
And that's a bit of a punch in the gut if you're this Falcons team.
Just about halfway through the first. Just under 10 minutes. Frazier trying to muscle his way through. Eastern Florida with the rebound. Nice deflection by Brown, negating that outlet pass.
Great swarming defense there by Eastern Florida State.
We might be looking at a low-scoring game, Phil.
Yeah, it does appear that way, Josh.
Brown guarding Folsom. Ball on the floor. Out of bounds. Off of Eastern Florida. Falcons basketball. Good team defense by the Falcons there.
I'm glad the officials could tell who touched that last because from our angle, too many bodies around, not able to see that one.
Yeah, you're right, Phil. They're just not moving. I mean, I mentioned it first, but you touched on it. They're just not moving the basketball fast enough to beat the zone defense.
Right, the movement is there. The speed of the movement is what needs to pick up.
Oh, nice defense by Kalangis, deflecting it, and now gets the ball. One-handed stuff.
Kalangis has gotten the near steal a couple times tonight. Finally got one, and it paid off.
Three-point shot is good.
Hand in the face, still gets it to go.
Nathaniel Jack. Allen split the defenders. Probably should have took that one up himself.
Yeah, no look pass to Frazier. Thought he was open there.
Good defense by Bryce. Bounce pass. And the finish.
Oh.
Almost lost it. Falcons maintain the possession. Three-point attempt by Kalangis. Shewack it. Pastrana. Coach Pastrana calls a timeout for the Falcons. We'll take a short break. Be right back. All right, folks. Titans basketball, 21-14 is the score. Eastern Florida is up, 7:42 left to go in the first half. Bit of a mental lapse by number 5, Jalen Warren, lost the basketball, committed the turnover.
From where we're sitting, that ball looks like it might have touched the official's leg to affect that, but.
Well, the official's part of the course.
Correct, yeah. It's not something you see very often.
Three-point attempt by Allen, off the rim.
Had the open look. Fell a bit short, though.
On the other end, what a finish!
Got it just out of the reach of Frazier. He was going for that block. Got it right over him. Off glass and in.
Smothering defense by the Titans again. This time they come away with a turnover. Oh, nice no-look pass, number 0, Junior Madut, my apologies. Nice swing from the corner. And number 14 will get called for the foul, Eli Abayev.
The foul is on the Titans, Eli Abayev. That is his first, team 7.
So Eli Abayev committed the Cardinal sin of basketball himself, so he'll be heading to confession at halftime.
So we've
just at the line for free throws.
So we've had 3 of these total, one of which went in. So we've had 3 of these sins of basketball in one half of basketball. Don't see that very often.
Yeah, you don't see it often at all, and then here we are, 3 of them in the first half. That shows the kind of aggressiveness that they're coming with on the defensive floor.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams have had copious amounts of turnovers and steals and whatnot, and then the negative side of that is you're going to get a few of these where you're a little too aggressive, and it's going to result in some trips to the free throw line.
That free throw was no good. It's called out of bounds. Titans basketball.
That is kind of the trade-off you make when you live and die by great defense, like both these teams do.
Bounce pass. Jack tried to finish in traffic. Gets called for the charge. One of the staples of Giovanni Frazier's defensive game is able to draw charges. He has great defensive awareness, knows where he is on the floor at all times. Pretty much has a mental picture of where the restricted area is.
Yeah, and he does a really good job of getting to that spot before the man with the basketball plants his feet and can draw that charge.
Yeah, he's been showing that to us all year.
Usually a player of his size, wouldn't have the speed to get there every time. Frazier has that ability.
Almost stolen. It's been deflected a few times. A one-hand stuff by Bryce Williams. Bryce a little D-Wade-like there on the finish.
After nearly being stolen what I counted 3 times on that possession, able to get the jam.
What a finish by number 14, Eli Abayev. Falcons basketball. Allen running the offense. Inside to Frazier. Allen with the crossover. Unable to drain the shot. Rebound Eastern Florida.
Did a great job losing his defender with that crossover, but not able to get his shot to go.
Good defense by Allen. Warren passes it inside to Abayev. Can't finish, but he does draw the foul.
Flying through the air. No easy layups against this Falcon team. He'd rather stand on the line, make him earn his points.
Falcons defense very good at contesting shots, no matter who's contesting it. One thing I like about these Falcons defense is they all have a knack for the ball.
Yeah, whether it be blocking or going for the steal.
Deflections.
They all have defensive accountability. There's really no weak link defensively on this team.
And credit the coaching staff and the development.
Yeah, I mean,
usually defense that they.
Usually you'll have, teams, you'll have your high-scoring players, and there'll be a liability on the defensive end. The top-scoring players on the Falcons, don't have that liability. They play defense almost as well as they play their offense.
29-18 is the score after that free throw. 5 minutes to go, first half. Falcons are trailing. Williams, good defense by Abayev. Nice swing by Callaway, setting up Brown, but Brown couldn't drain the three. Bounce pass to Abayev. Bryce Williams there for the block. Inside alley-oop pass. Shaq Carter with the stuff. The defense collapsed after that block.
Yeah, great job on the block. They thought they had possession. They were going for that transition offense. Left a guy open next to the rim. Great alley-oop dunk there.
Genty from the free throw line. Callaway for three. Off the back of the rim. Too strong. Rebound, Eastern Florida. Nice pass. Number one drives to the basket. Does the extra pass. Out of bounds.
Eastern Florida basketball.
I've noticed after those rejections going to the rim that when they do attack the basket, they're still looking for that pass because they have a feeling it's going to be an open man there.
Another timeout by Coach Pastrana and the Falcons. He's called a handful of those here in the first half.
That is their third timeout.
We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Foul committed by Montre Edwards during that inbound attempt.
They've had luck so far guarding that inbound. Got a little too aggressive on that one, caused the foul.
That's the 17th foul on the Falcons, so they are in the penalty. Ali at the line for 1-and-1. First free throw good. That gives him the opportunity for his second free throw opportunity. So a bit of chippiness between Edwards and the free throw shooter, Ali. Edwards pushed him slightly right after the free throw attempt, and Ali didn't like it. He just pushed him again, and he didn't like it. The referee didn't catch it. So keep an eye on those two.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little more in their interactions as this game goes on. Oh. Ali went down there, recovered quickly.
14 on the shot clock. Falcons trying to find an open shot. Three-point attempt by Callaway. Whack it. Ali drives, kicks it out. Warren asking for the screen. Inside to Abayev. Hook shot, that one was short. But a foul is called on Callaway. Callaway got Abayev on the arm.
Looked like yet another block from us. I guess he put a little more into it than that.
This is a two-shot foul. The foul was committed during the shot attempt. So a double-digit lead for the Titans. Unable to extend it here after that missed free throw. Abayev makes one of two. Falcons down by 13. $14 on the shot clock. Falcons once again trying to find an open shot. Long runner by Brown was no good. That was like a 17-foot floater.
Yeah, it didn't quite put enough on it to hit the rim. Boy, the arc was good. The distance was not.
Bayev cutting to the basket, makes the extra pass. Loose ball, out of bounds, off of Eastern Florida. Good defense by Calanges and Edwards.
Many good individual efforts of hustle on that one.
2:29 to go, first half. Three-point attempt by Callaway, swagging the bracket. Corey Callaway from downtown.
Gonna need a few more of those long-range shots to go in to pull themselves back into this game. Down by 9 now, cuts it to single digits.
Puts it on the floor, kicks it out. Deflected by Edwards, and a foul is called. Foul called on Daytona. Montre Edwards.
The foul is on the Falcons, Montre Edwards. That is his second, team 9.
And because they are in the penalty, that will send Abayo for 1-and-1.
Checking for the Titans, number 11, Logan Closum. For the Falcons, number 10,
Williams checks back in for Daytona. He checks in for Edwards. Bryce joins Carl, Rashid, Jeff, and Corey on the floor. Abayev made the first free throw attempt. That gives him an opportunity to try for a second one. Second free throw is up. That one is short. Calanges brings it down. Deep three-point attempt. No good. Abayev with the rebound. 1:33 to go, first half. Corner three, nothing but net.
Can't leave him that wide open, especially in transition.
Ginty fakes it again. Can't finish. Fights for the basketball. Good hustle by Carl. Still fighting for the basketball. Bryce comes away with it. Nice job by Corey, tapping it out to Bryce.
Great hustle by Carl Genty there.
Step back three-pointer. No good this time. That was a bit of a heat check by Callaway.
Yep. Not to mention with the shot clock running down, had to throw up a shot at some point.
Whistle on the floor. Offensive foul called on Eastern Florida. So Ali with the offensive foul that results in a turnover. Carl inbounds to Rashid. Brown crossing half court, hands it over to Calanges. Bounce pass to Callaway. Deep three-point shot. That one was way off. 5-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. $17 to shoot. Crossover, goes baseline. Folsom from deep. Knocks it down.
Great ball movement there by the Titans to get that wide open three.
7 seconds left for the Falcons. Shot clock is off. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gets it up in time, but unable to hit it. That's the end of the first half. Score is 41-24. Falcons are down. They will head to the locker room and talk it over with the coaches. Hopefully they come out with a better effort here in the second half. We'll take a break. Be back in about 15 minutes. All right, folks, thank you for sticking around. We are back for the start of the second half. Falcons were struggling in the first, down by 17 points to the road team. The Titans, and Abayev starts the half with a bucket after spinning. That extends the lead to 19 for the Titans. That gives Abayev 8 points for the night. The leading point getter for the Titans is junior Madut with 11. And the leading point getter for your Falcons, we have Bryce Williams and Jeff Kalanges each with 7. Frazier gets the layup. And that's the first bucket for the Falcons here in the second half. This half, I'm joined by my colleague, Joey Graves. Phil is back behind the camera. Joey, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you. Nice steal by the Falcons there.
Kalanges finishes over the defender, able to hit it off glass. Timeout, Eastern Florida. That was a quick timeout. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Eastern Florida inbounds the basketball. Folsom guarded by Brown. Nice ball handling skills by Folsom. Long jumper, in and out. Abayev gets the offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity for Eastern Florida. And a foul committed by Kalanges.
The foul is on the Falcons, Jeff Kalanges, that is his second, team first of the half.
Folsom will side out for Eastern Florida.
Falcons look like they're coming out with a little bit more intensity in this second half, so I'm sure Coach had to say something to him in the halftime.
Bounce pass to Abayev. And another foul called on the Falcons. This one on Frazier.
A lot of whistles so far here in this game today.
Frazier bit on the pump fake, so he sends Abayev to the line. First free throw is good.
Checking into Daytona State, number 4, Clive Allen.
Joey, Falcons struggling from the floor. They only shot 27.6% in the first half.
They have not had a good bounce. They haven't had many shots falling.
They have a better percentage from behind the three-point line with 31.3% off 5 of 16 shooting.
And those were at the end. The beginning, they didn't make any threes.
And if it weren't for those three-pointers, this would be a blowout right now.
Yeah, it's not looking so good right now.
Let's see if the Falcons can get something together and make a comeback.
Good ball movement.
In and out on a three-point attempt. One drives. Tried to use the rim for protection. Shot a little too strong off the backboard.
Titans got very good movement, very good on defense as well. They've got moving hands. They're very active on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they've been playing zone defense the whole night, and the Falcons have yet to find an answer for it.
And they're a very tall team, you know. They have long reach. They're poking balls in and out, and they're getting their hands in there when we're passing, when we're trying to shoot. So it's definitely presenting quite a challenge for us.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. They are definitely giving us a hard time out on the offensive end. And they are smothering the basketball like a bunch of bees out there.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely running to the ball, and they're making more shots than we are.
The Falcons are going to have to match that effort if they want to come back into this game.
Yeah, they're going to have to start something pretty quick because almost 20 points down now.
Swinging it. Inside. They lost it. Stolen by Folsom. Tried a no-look pass. Number 32 wasn't ready for it. Running layup, no good. Loose ball foul on Eastern Florida.
That is his second, team first of the half. Daytona State basketball.
Joe, other than the shooting percentages, everything else seems to be pretty evenly matched up. Both teams have committed 19 fouls. 7 turnovers for Eastern Florida, 6 for Daytona. Both teams had 2 blocks apiece. 5 steals for Eastern Florida, 2 for Daytona.
I mean, we've been active on the defensive end as well, and judging, we've had some good looks. Our shots just aren't falling.
Right.
Their shots are falling more often than ours are.
Allen drives, kicks it out to Calanges for 3 from the corner. Shawagging it. Let's see if that 3-pointer by Jeff gets this offense started for the Falcons.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a run going.
Nice pass by Folsom, setting up Carter for the easy layup. A bit of a...
There's active hands again on the defensive end.
The foul is on the Falcons line. That is his first goal team for it.
So a mental lapse by Allen results in a turnover. Titans basketball. So as soon as the Falcons make a shot, the Titans answer right back and they steal the next possession.
Yeah.
And they come away with a layup off that steal.
That was a nice move.
Points off turnovers are very big. And Eastern Florida is capitalizing.
And you know, it hasn't been big runs or anything. They just slowly, methodically been putting up a lead and building on it.
Yeah, Eastern Florida, they've got 10 points off of turnovers tonight.
See?
That bucket by Calanges cuts the deficit to 17. And Calanges with the steal. Jeff slows it down, pulls it back, drives to the cup, tries to kick it out. Deflected by Eastern Florida. Once again, those pesky defensive hands by the Eastern Florida Titans, making it difficult for the Falcons to pass the ball to the open man. And Coach Pastrana with another timeout.
He's only got 2 left.
We will be right back, folks. All right, folks, we are back. Falcons possession, down by 17, 15-27 left to go in the game.
And the Falcons only have one timeout left. That was my mistake. One timeout. They've already used 4.
Joe, I know there's still plenty of time left, but we're getting close to desperation mode for the Falcons.
Yeah, they're going to have to start making a move here, getting some shots to fall, and stop turning it over.
Callaway from deep. Defensive rebound, Eastern Florida. Yeah, the Falcons have just been outmatched for the first 25 minutes of this game.
Yeah, they just look a little bit more eager. We're looking a little sluggish.
I believe that's a backcourt violation, and it is. So good team defense by the Falcons, forcing that turnover.
Coach was a little upset with that one.
Call timeout if you have to, Nate. 8.
Phalanges from the corner, he drives and pulls it back out. Eastern Florida still playing zone. Falcons trying to find an answer. Unable to.
They're not seeming like they have very big of a sense of urgency at all.
Kicks it out. Phalanges with the crossover, puts it on the floor. Bryce with the long jumper. No good. Rebound Titans.
They're not going to be able to catch up by using all 30 seconds on the shot clock every time down the floor.
Bucket and one. Junior Madu absorbs the contact and able to hit it off the backboard. He'll be at the line trying to complete the three-point play.
At the line for the Titans, Madu.
Joe, Phil and I were discussing it in the first half, and I had mentioned it, and he touched on it. And I want to get your take on it. Falcons, they like to move the basketball. Everyone shares it. That's Coach Pastrana's offense. But they're not moving it fast enough tonight.
No, they seem to be, their defense seems to be right on top of them every pass they make. They're there. They're, you know, somebody's going to have to maybe drive to the basket. They seem to be waiting on some threes to open up. Maybe they need to take it to the hole, see what happens.
Yeah, the best way to beat the zone defense is to basically attack and have that defense collapse.
Yeah.
Falcons still having trouble running their offense.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the size that they have because, I mean, they're definitely going with tall lineups on the floor.
They are pretty tall out there.
They're clogging up the lanes and keeping them on the outside.
Y'all got to talk so we don't let him throw it in there.
So Phalanges will be at the line for 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
Hey, who's got shooter? Here we go. Walk out.
No good on the first free throw attempt.
Yeah, something's just not clicking for us tonight. And like you said, it's getting a little bit time to down to nitty-gritty. It's time to do something here.
Well, the temperature did drop tonight, so that might be why we're cold.
Yeah, I know. Another winter here in Florida. We had one last week, too.
Tried to shoot it over Frazier. Good defense by Gio. And Falcons basketball. So Gio was able to alter that shot attempt, and it goes out of bounds off the Titans. Let's see if the Falcons can capitalize.
That's good, though. I mean, we can't be giving any non-contested shots. Got to be in their face, just like we are, or they are.
Shewacket, Bryce Williams from downtown. That one was deep.
And Williams has been about the only bright spot we have so far tonight.
That should give him 10 points for the night. Bounce pass to Abayev, and that one did not have a friendly bounce. Rolled right back out, rebounded by Frazier. Falcons basketball.
And Frazier's been very good, very active on the boards.
Yeah, that's Gio's forte. Crash the boards and crash the paint.
Yeah, and he put up a few minutes so far tonight.
Jeff Phalanges with the Shewacket. That cuts the deficit 40-53. Timeout on the floor by Eastern Florida. We will be right back. All right, folks, we are back. 12:32 left in the game. Falcons fighting back here. They were down by as much as 21, now down by only 13.
Yeah, so maybe they've been listening to us. They're getting some shots to fall. Oh, that was a little bit of a tough call, but Frazier was moving a little bit.
That will send Shaq Carter to the line.
On the Falcons, Giovanni Frazier, that is his 4th personal, team 6. At the line, Carter, and he's shooting 2.
So Carter at the line for 2 free throws. Looking to extend the lead for the Titans. Unable to hit the first one. Got to be happy if you're a Falcons fan.
Yes, yes. Starting to get a little bit of sunshine in the room here.
Carter gets ready for his second attempt. And too strong on the second attempt. And a lane violation on the Titans. So Falcons basketball.
That is his 3rd, team 3rd, Daytona State basketball.
If I'm Coach Pastrana, I'm going to keep sending Carter to the line until he hits some free throws.
Yeah, that's definitely a good plan.
Bryce drives baseline, lost the ball.
We lost the handle on it, but Kalangis and Williams are definitely who we want to be having the ball shooting it. Seems like they're getting a little bit hot lately.
Williams lost it there, though, so Eastern Florida basketball with just over 12 minutes to go in the game. Inside, number 32. Back out. Inside to Adhiki again.
Yes, yes.
And call for the offensive foul. Who drew the foul? Was that Williams?
Jonty had position.
Okay.
Hey, it's okay, Si.
Checking in for Eastern Florida, number 14, Eli Amaya. Daytona State basketball.
So Falcons will have another chance here to cut into this 13-point deficit.
And I noticed the defensive intensity has been picking up a little bit the last couple possessions for Daytona State. So maybe they're starting to feel a little bit closer and turn it up a notch like they need to.
18 to shoot. Callaway with the extra pass. 3-point attempt by Williams. So whacking the bucket. Bryce Williams killing them.
Yeah, starting to feel it.
10-point game now.
Look at that. The travel.
Nice drive.
No, looked like he traveled to me.
And Daytona gets called for the foul.
The foul is on the Falcons, Rasheed Brown. That is his 3rd, team 7.
Joey, Bryce Williams, one of the handful of the 5 tool players that the Falcons have on their roster.
Really?
Bryce can do it all. He can put it on the floor,
He
shoot from deep.
definitely
finish
well-rounded.
inside. He can play defense.
Had a couple of offensive glass putbacks there too to save us a couple points.
Folks, if you were watching the last time the Falcons were here at home, he had a couple putbacks in the face last time out.
Yeah, he definitely gets that sneaky good rebounds. You know, he'll come in and around and be in the right spot at the right time. He definitely has a nose for the ball.
And we also have to acknowledge that the Falcons are without Mark Gordon tonight.
Yes, and you know, I think he's a little bit missed here tonight, I believe. Yeah, especially for taking it to the hole. And that's kind of his specialty.
Good pass inside by Williams to Colangis. Colangis can't finish, and Genty was there for the offensive rebound, and he draws the foul. Joe, touching on Mark Gordon, now that I think about it, Bryce and Mark, they have a very similar game.
Yes, they do. You know, they don't see them on the court a whole bunch together.
Maybe that's part of coach's offensive game plan.
Right.
Making sure that he's got one of his 5-tool players on the floor at all times.
Yeah, that could be. And I know Mark's going to be missed here today, but hopefully he'll be back.
And you got to excuse me. I know I'm using the 5-tool baseball reference here, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, basically, Bryce Williams, Mark Gordon, they could do it all.
Yeah, I mean, offensive, defensive, you know, they can set shot, they can make their own shot off the dribble, you know, sinking threes in the corner, shooting from the wing. They do, like you said, they do a little bit of everything.
And you can tell Bryce is acknowledging that Mark's not out there with him, so maybe that's why he's stepping up a little more here.
Yeah, because that's what his team needs, so.
So still a 10-point game, and good defense by Montre Edwards. They come away with the steal. Falcons basketball. Deflected by the Titans, out of bounds. Good effort by Bryce attacking the basket, trying to draw the foul. But better defense by the Titans there. Falcons maintain possession, however. 25 to shoot. Falcons looking for the open man. Moving the ball a little bit better here in the last couple minutes. Wagging the back of the basket. Bryce Williams killing them.
Yeah, just keep giving it to him. Set him in the corner. Keep feeding him. Let the boy eat. He looks hungry.
Running layup, no good. Rebounded by Williams. And he lost it out of bounds.
Are you kidding me?
And Joe, that's one of the keys for Williams. When he's able to hit that outside shot, he's able to draw the defender, and that's when he starts driving it to the basket.
Yeah. It's like, okay, they come jumping, run, trying to block the shot, and sneak right inside of him, and he gets the layup.
Williams guarding the ball handler. 3-point shot attempt off the rim. Deflected. Williams comes away with it. Passes it to Callaway. Callaway can't finish in traffic. He got bumped, but no call.
Put it back.
And Williams was there to clean it up and get the offensive putback. Timeout Titans. Falcons fighting back, able to cut this deficit down to 5.
Yes. Crowd
and
getting
the
involved.
crowd is into it.
Yes, it is. Let's see what happens when we come back.
All right, we are back. 5-point game, 9:27 left.
One timeout apiece left.
So this should be smooth sailings for the rest of the game.
Oh, so definitely some whistle happy here today. I can't talk, but you know what I meant.
Yeah, I think what I suffer from sometimes is contagious.
Yeah, you're rubbing off on me, man.
You're catching a little bit of what I got. For those of you who aren't used to watching the stream, I mumble on my words a lot sometimes, and
usually when it gets excited, like when the game gets going like this now.
And it's rubbing off on Joey over here. But you got nothing on that horrible interview that I had with Carl the other night.
Oh, no,
yeah,
really?
I stumbled badly that night.
Jeez.
Apologies to anybody who was watching at home that night, and I already apologized to Carl. He was awesome. He answered the question like he knew what I was saying.
Hey, he's a professional, you know. He's carrying you.
And now that you mentioned that, I'm glad that you mentioned that, 'cause I've been wanting to speak with one of you guys about it. The profession that these players have, and it's contagious as far as the program, because three-point shot up, no good. We saw it under Coach Ryan Ritter last season and the last 4 seasons, and again here under Coach Pastrana.
Yes. I believe Coach Pastrana, Coach Ritter was a great coach, and he moved on to bigger and better things, but Coach Pastrana has picked up right where he left off and is running a quality program already. We can see that going on already.
And the discipline and the professionalism from their players is just astonishing.
Yeah.
They are very mature for them to be at a state college.
Yeah, handling the...
Because we are looking at freshmen and sophomores here.
And handling some of those interviews like I did for the coaches show.
Carl Genty able to spin to the cup and come away with the bucket, killing them.
Bringing the Falcons within 4.
Just over 8 minutes left.
Yeah, I was saying, it's for the coaches show. We did some interviews with some of the players, and completely professional, handled themselves well, very articulate. We got some good quality student athletes here at Daytona State.
Yeah, they carry themselves like seniors, man. Jump ball. Edwards got tied up with the defender there. Falcons maintain possession with 14 to shoot.
Both coaches and benches and everybody doing a little bit of coaching from the sidelines. There's definitely a lot of activity going on from the benches right now.
So the Falcons, after being down by as much as 20, have cut this deficit down to 4. Folsom there for the putback.
Yeah, that Folsom, he seems to be in the right place at the right time a lot for the Titans.
Williams drives and gets called for the charging foul.
There's a little bit of a late whistle for the charge, it seemed like, but.
Bryce wanted to go up strong, but good defense by the Eastern Florida defender there, drawing the charge and forcing the turnover. And what you just mentioned just echoed out in the stands. One of the fans just said the same thing. That was a late whistle.
Yeah, it seemed to be very late for a charge, but.
6-point deficit nonetheless for the Falcons in just over 7 minutes to go. And Genty gets called for the foul.
Yeah, he got a little too aggressive on that one. Getting a little carried away, but that's good. I like the intensity, you know. This is what they should have been doing all along.
Well, that was an ill-advised foul because that sends Abayu to the line. Falcons now under double penalty with 7 minutes to go. That's a lot of time on that clock for free throws.
Yes. And that could come down to haunt them down the stretch. A lot of times it does, especially in the close games.
That's going to be a big challenge for the Falcons to overcome here for the last 7 minutes. Every time they commit a foul, Eastern Florida will be heading to the line for 2 free throws now.
Eastern Florida has missed a few free throws tonight. I mean, not a lot, but they've missed a couple, so.
Good.
Eastern Florida once again
Get it.
stalling this Falcons offense. Wide open three-point attempt, no good. Offensive rebound, Callaway.
That's good.
Colangis resets the possession.
Count, Mike, count. Good. Hey, back up, side. Stay down.
Brown drives, running layup, no good. Frazier there to get the offensive rebound and draws the foul with 1 second on the shot clock.
Hey, side.
That's good, that's all we need.
That was great offensive awareness by the Falcons there, aware of the shot clock, able to put it up in time, and Frazier was there to draw the foul.
Still playing their game. I mentioned earlier they needed to change it up a little bit, but they seem to be doing fine, playing their style. Just picked up the defensive intensity and got themselves right back in the game.
That's why we're over here, Joey, and they're on the sideline coaching.
That, and I'm 5'7". But hey.
Logan, watch your tip. Lock out, here you go.
Frazier makes 1 of 2. And Falcons come away with the rebound.
Nice.
And Genty's there to clean it up.
That is some good intensity right there.
Layup attempt, no good off the backboard. Out of bounds.
Nice white ball.
Basketball.
In the game for Daytona State, number 10, Bryce Williams.
Williams checking back in for the Falcons. He joins Brown, Gio, Callaway, and Colangis. Falcons running their offense. Callaway.
Good look. A little off, but a good look.
Rebound!
Gio being aggressive on the offensive glass. Draws the foul. He'll be heading to the line. That's the 17th foul on Eastern Florida. So the Falcons will be in the bonus.
That's good. That'll help out.
Hey, side.
5:28 left to go.
You're on this side. I need rebounds. Every loose ball.
He's shooting 1 and 1.
Only a 1-and-1 attempt.
Go block out.
Too strong on the first free throw.
Another rebound.
Colangis. Floater, no good. Gets his own rebound.
We're just crashing the glass. We got to make some shots eventually, though, and not turn it over.
Well, that's one of the cons of playing zone defense. You're susceptible to give away offensive rebounds. And that's something that the Falcons should have been doing all game. They should have been crashing glass.
The boards, yeah. Oh, nice turnover there.
Ahead to Bryce. Bryce pulls it back, gives it to Brown. Swings it. Colangis. Too strong off the back of the rim.
Like the lid got
I'm sorry, that was Callaway.
The lid got put on the basket here all of a sudden for Daytona State. That's got to be offensive.
Giovanni Frazier once again.
He had position. I know the Eastern Florida bench doesn't seem to like it, but I thought he had position.
So good job by Frazier drawing the offensive foul there. Once again, with the defensive awareness,
Was that fifth foul for, I believe, okay, yeah, so they got him out. But they got him out the game. That was number 5.
Yep. So number 5, Jalen Warren just fouled out for Eastern Florida. 4:18 to go.
14.
14, Eli Abayo. Bryce Williams' bucket cuts the deficit to 3. That's a big loss for the Titans, Joey. Eli Abayo, he's been very active on the boards and in the paint for the Titans.
He also had the most colorful shoes on the floor. And there's a lot of colorful shoes on the floor tonight.
Deep 3 by Calanges. Rebounded by Folsom.
Oh, Williams is down. Williams is down.
And whistle on the floor, injury timeout.
Quite the ill-timed whistle there.
That stopped the fast break.
Yeah.
But you can't fault for the referee on that one. And Bryce is holding his face. Let's hope he's all right. The trainers will tend to him.
I think he might have caught an elbow or something. I don't see any blood, but he is not looking like he's feeling too good.
Probably a blow to the head. He'll probably go through concussion protocol over there. We'll try to keep you updated, folks. 3:35 left to go in the game. 3-point difference. Falcons are down. 1 possession game. They could tie it up with a 3 or cut it to 1. Calanges drives. Genty. No good.
Barely hit the rim.
Titans basketball. Drives, collapses the defense. 3-point shot is good.
You know, he was wide open.
Yeah, that drive to the basket really collapsed that Daytona State Falcons defense.
Yeah, he had an all-day look. Oh, wow. Number 23 went to acting class on that one and pulled himself out of foul. Coach Prashant is upset about it as well. Definitely quite the acting.
Yeah, he pulled a James Harden Erky jerk neck move right there.
Yeah, he was fishing for that one. He caught one.
Brown guarding the ball handler. Ali trying to take him off the dribble. Does so and passes it number 32, Adhiki with the 2-hand jam.
Yeah,
Falcons basketball, 2:11 to go. Down by 8 now. Falcons got to make something happen. Stolen by the Titans.
Bringing it up so close, it looking like it might be falling apart here at the very end, but we still got a little time. Let's see if we can get it through.
Falcons offense suffering a little bit from that Bryce Williams injury.
Yeah, he was starting to get hot, so it was a bad timing for sure. And they're getting all the rebounds.
Titans rebound, they call the timeout.
And that's their last timeout.
We'll be right back.
And we're back.
All right, folks, 1:33 to go in the game. Falcons down by 8. They cut it down to as little as 3, but now up by as much as 8. A little bit of contact there. Foul called. Good sportsmanship between the two players. Third personal called on Carl. Adhiki at the line for 2 free throws. 1:27 left in the game. First free throw good for Adhiki. Adhiki makes the pair. And the lead is back to double digits for the Titans.
Looks like Williams is feeling better, getting set to check back in. That's good news. Hopefully it's not too little too late, but.
Regardless if it's too little too late, it's good to see he's all right.
Yeah, well, that definitely.
3-point attempt by Kalanges, no good. Offensive rebound, Callaway can't put it in. Rebound Titans. That Titans defense just too much for the Falcons here in the final minutes.
Yeah, it seems to be slipping away there.
The foul is on the Falcons, Corey Callaway. That is his second.
Callaway called for the foul. That will send Ali to the line for free throws. Ali unable to hit the first. Makes the second. And Williams back in for the Falcons. Timeout Daytona. We'll take a short break and be right back. Falcons possession. 40 seconds left in the game, down by 11. Turnover, Titans basketball, and they turn it over. Kalanges passes it to Williams. Williams from deep. Whack it. So that three-point shot by Williams. Timeout Falcons. We'll be right back.
All right.
All right, folks. Titans basketball up. They are up by 8. And the Falcons commit a foul. That will send number 1, Michael Nuga, to the line.
At the line, Nuga shooting 2.
First free throw by Nuga is good. Callaway checks in for the Falcons.
In the game for Daytona State, number 1, Corey Callaway. And for the Titans, number 0, Junior Maduke.
Also, Maduke just checked in for the Titans. Hits the second free throw, rebound Daytona. Bryce. Feeling it, rattles that one in, so whack it back it. And they commit the foul that will send Maduke back to the line.
The foul on the Falcons, Corey
Took him a little while to call that foul. This guy's getting beat up there trying to wait for the whistle.
At the line for the Titans, Maduke shooting 2.
First free throw by Maduke is good.
Hey, 2 guys low to the ball and get the wings back. Watch. Gotta go, Brad.
Falcons basketball, 13 seconds left, down by 8. Falange just forces it.
Seemed
Rebound
like
Titans.
foul there, but jump ball.
Don't jump!
Jump ball called on the floor, Titans basketball.
Here, don't jump!
Jump ball.
4.6 seconds left in the game.
Hey, Logan, take it out for me.
The Titans will more than likely inbound the basketball and run the clock out.
Take it out. Here you go. Oh, that's fine.
Unless Coach Pastrana still wants his team to foul here. Inbound play. Coach Pastrana yells for no foul, no shot attempt.
And that's your ball game.
That's the end of the game, folks. 70-62 is the score. Eastern Florida Titans come away with the win. Hope you folks enjoyed the game.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. We invite you to be here again.
On behalf of Phil Nunziata, Joey Gray is here by my side. I'm Joshua Villa. You folks have a great night.
Thank you. Be sure and join us next time.